I'm at Narran Lake near Brewarrina, heading down to Coolabah station. So let's get going. There's a bit of takeoff. Semblance of control there. Where's the lake? Where's the lake? Over to the east. There it is. Right. West. Another east. Yep. Okay, so we're going to head southeast now down to Coolabah station, 18 odd miles away. Very good. So Coolabah being atop a tree, as every Australian school kid knows, once a jolly swagman camped by the billabong under the shade of a Coolabah tree from Waltzing Matilda. So that's, what's our speed? 80 knots, yep. Let's climb a bit now, let's add some collective. A couple of clicks forward trim. Torque's going up, it's about 73%. We're climbing. Is the lake back there? Yep. Pretty much on track. Still, we're doing about 90 knots. Doesn't look like it, but we are. Oops, that'll be over torque, I think. Could be over speed warning, actually. Just keep an eye on that. Yep, we're through 2,000 feet. Right, so let's stay about 2,000. That's the size my radar altimeter goes. So knock the torque back. Retrim. So not quite as dry over here as it was on the approach from the west to Narran Lake. Okay, we're just under 2,000 feet now. We'll stay around here. And let's get the speed up again now. Back to 60 knots. Let's take a month of Sundays to get there at that speed. Take a month of Sundays. We are back at Burke. We want to get to the billabong and sit under the Coolabah tree. So there's a bit of Aussie patois bundled together. People do speak like that down here. Still playing with the trim here. I want to go a bit faster. Let's add some collective. It's about 70 knots. I want to go about 80. And I'm going to sit around 1,500 feet, which we're close to. Okay, speed's 80. Good. Nice. What's the time? Time is 11:31 a.m. $80 knots. But I guess we're 1,700 feet. That'll do. So yes, very dry part of the world, very flat. Formerly the inland sea. 63 million years ago. That's 63 million years PG, pre-Greta. Haven't seen any livestock on this flight, but that doesn't surprise me because I did fly all over Africa. 4 volumes, 100 flights, and I didn't see one zebra, elephant, nothing. So not too surprised, but that's okay. From what we've heard, in the next version of this, there'll be a lot more creatures running around. So I look forward to that. Right, how are we going? We're 10.8 miles from Coolabah station. That's alright, it's a nice leisurely flight. It gives us time to look at the patterns. So we can see, obviously this would be a station here that's been carved out of that patch of forest. You can see the tracks leading in towards the homestead, I guess, or maybe where they do the watering. Watch the speed, watch the speed. Let's do a low pass. Collective down, watch the speed in the dive. Well, it picks up quick. 90 knots. Whoa. We do a bit of back and forward here just to not keep the speed down. Okay, that'll be the homestead there amongst those trees, I think. Cool. Carry on. Certainly a relaxing way to get around. A little bit left of track. Watch the speed, watch the speed.
Yankee Whiskey Delta Echo Traffic Generic Victor Hotel. Hotel Kilo Lima taking off runway 23 departure to the west.
Where was that from? Actually, let's talk to the Brisbane Centre. 127.1, I'll just tune that in. 0.1, get that sorted first. There it is, 0.1, 127.1. Are we tuned in? Yes. Like India Golf 1.
Brisbane Centre MiGMan 007 is type 17 miles northeast of Yankee Mike India Romeo 2,100 feet. Request flight following.
MiGMan 007 Brisbane Centre. Squawk 3245.
3245, okay. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are.
MiGMan 007 radar contact 18 miles northeast of Yankee Mike India Romeo, 2,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Check that. And Mike India Golf copy.
Roger, MiGMan 007.
Right, and we're 4.3 miles from Coolabah station. Now we can see the Darling River heading east to west across our path, and we'll be flying back that way along the river to waypoint 6 and then 7. Yep. Right, so let's start to descend, watching speed, collective right down. And we're 3.2 miles. Now from memory the station was just past the river. I think it's near those irrigated fields over there actually. Let's see. I don't know, maybe not. So I don't think it's this first group of buildings here. What's that road to? Can't remember. Let's try a different map. Yeah, it does have a name, but it's too small for me to read. Got a few options here. Try that map. Still too small. Yeah. Not to worry. It is one of the main highways. Yeah, I can't read it. That's why I brought us down here. Alright, so how far are we now? 2.2 miles. Alright, let's get lower. And it's about 11 o'clock. So not this mob here. What's it called? Coolabah station on the Barwon River. I thought it was Darling River. But my mistake. I think it's straight ahead past the river bend, yep. And it is near a field. Okay. Let's get on over there. Let's go lower. Let's cancel the trim. Hands on, get the feet moving again. 70 knots. Bit of left pedal. There's the river. Very cool. Yep, that looks like a suitable prospect for a cup of tea. Some more lamingtons. We might have Tim Tams. That'd be good. Now where are we going to land? I think near that red marker. I think. Yep, we'll go around the boundary. Okay, let's keep the feet moving. Tend to get somewhat immobilised, I find, during a cruise. And you've got to keep it moving when you get slow. Nice. I'm just coming up for lunchtime too. It's quite a steep riverbank. Right, let's concentrate now. Down to 30 knots. Get that nose around. Concentration. Now I think this is good. Yeah, pretty close. Cool, so here we go at Coolabah Station.